What do you think makes a quality tour guide?
So what makes a quality tour guide? I think you need a combination of lots of different skills. So firstly, what I believe personally, most important thing is to understand your audience, the people on your tour, what interests them, and so you can then and make sure that what you talk about, what you discuss on the tour, is what they're looking for, what they expect and what they want off the tour. So, like before I would give a tour, for example, I would be corresponding with the person who organised the tour to find out more about what they're looking for. And also, when I start the tour, I would spend first few minutes just chatting to the group, getting to know them, what they're interested in, what they're looking forward to, what they expect of the tour, to make sure I can tailor the tour to that. Because there's so many things we can discuss on the tour, but it's to make sure that you get the right information to the people who are on that tour. Because that's what a private tour is. It's to personalise the tour for them to make it suitable for what they're looking for. Also, I think it does help as well. I think really important to explain complex things in a way that people can understand. Um, I think that's really it's a quite unique skill, because complex things can be confusing, and if you can explain that in a simple, easy way, and people interpret it in the correct way, I think that's an important skill as a tour guide as well. Obviously, being a good storyteller is really important, because that ensures make sure that you're able to keep the people's attention on the tour. Um, you know, you could be talking if you're a good storyteller, you can actually be talking about something that's not that interesting and make it seem interesting, and that again is a really important skill. I do find as well, particularly my experience of giving the tours, being able to relate things that are happening and explain things that are happening in Dublin. There are similar things that might be happening uh, in the places where the guests are from. So what do I mean there? I'll give you an example. Ireland and Dublin has seen like transformative economic and social change in the last since the middle 1990s, so the last 30 years. It's been just, and I've lived through that, and it's been phenomenal. It's been amazing. It's such a different place. Like it's incredible how vast and how much the change has been. But to be able to explain that, why it's happened, what influenced the change, what was it like before, and what might happen in the future. And these are things that I think people can relate to, because there are also similar things happening where they're living, and then they can compare and contrast, and people find that really interesting. I find so that is something I do focus a lot on the tours if people are interested in that. Um, so I think if you can cover those things, and make sure you don't give the tour that you want to give. That goes back to the first point, understanding your audience. I do find a lot of tour guides just focus on they talk about things that are interested them, but not necessarily of interest to the group. So I think if you cover all that, you've given a good tour.